They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
His throw incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Gain of 6. And the Raven first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Le'Veon Bell.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
2nd down.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Lock. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And they will run it with Michel. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Ravens 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them,
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Jackson. A screen to Bell. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 4. It's now second and
After
6.
1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on it.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Clock working out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The 36-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Bell.
Jackson.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson going to run. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Big hold of the 30. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Block again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And a gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Now a toss left side, Michelle. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now to the air, Locke. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 30 on second down. Lock. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. Flush to his right. He's going to take, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drew Lock, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Locke taking the snap at 1. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Michelle going to try again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
brought down right around the 37. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency. They have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
13 yards.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
That's good for a Patriot.
Big play there for New England. 55 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Michel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Squeeze, get in there.
And it's Michel once again. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Patriots 49, Ravens 26. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, They remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.